Good morning. We'll try that one more time. Good morning. How are y'all? As we begin, I want to welcome all of you here. I feel very loud. Am I very loud? Should I talk? I'm not very, okay. Thank you, Jeremy. I want to welcome all of you here. We are very glad to be here. We are very glad to be here together. Soon to be graduates, we're delighted that you are here, and I want you to know that. After losing the opportunity last year to celebrate with our graduates in a face-to-face environment, the fact that we can do this together makes us very happy, and I can guarantee that the faculty who are with you have been anticipating this moment for quite a while. Faculty, I do want to thank you for being here with us as well. I recognize this is an odd semester, and this time doesn't fit well because we don't have that normal time that we usually do. And Dr. Rhodes, thank you for joining us today also. Speaking for myself, I love this event. I don't know what you guys think about a chapel at the end of the year with all the end of the year celebrations that soon-to-be graduates are going through at the moment and enjoying. I know faculty schedules feel busy because we are behind in grading as we are at the end of every semester. But we're also in trying to celebrate you guys as well. But we live in the U.S., which is interesting because in my experience, the U.S. doesn't have a great theology of what it means to love God with all of your mind. But I really like this event because for me, this event actually speaks to that somewhat. Some of you might find it odd to choose a moment of worship to draw attention to your scholarly achievements, but I don't think it is. Somewhere between when the Deuteronomist said, "Love the Lord your God with all of your heart, soul, and might," and when the teacher responded to Jesus' question about, what are the laws that you must follow, the Israelites had added, loving God with all of your mind. And there's a lot of ways that can be worked out, and there's a lot of things that can mean. But for me, this day is a part of working that out. Employing the gifts of mind that God gave you, putting in the work to take advantage of the opportunities before you, and seeking ways to use your learning to make this earth more like heaven. That's a part of loving God with all of your mind. In praising your intellectual pursuits and achievements, we draw attention to their purpose and the goodness of God's creation that is found in you. As we prepare to worship, I want to leave you with these words from Philippians 4:8. Finally, beloved, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is pleasing, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, and if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things.
Good morning. Let's stand and sing on this grand occasion. Come, thy fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy grace. Streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Teach me some loudest sonnet, sung by flaming tongues above. Praise the mount I'm fixed upon it, mount of God's unchanging love. Here I raise my Ebenezer, hither by thy help I've come, and I hope by thy good pleasure safely to arrive at home. Jesus sought me when a stranger, wandering from the fold of God. He to rescue me from danger interposed his precious blood. Oh, to grace, how great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be. Let thy goodness like a fetter bind my wandering heart to thee. Prone to wander, Lord, I feed it. Prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, oh, take and seal it, for that courts above. Amen.
This is a joyous occasion. The scripture reading is Isaiah 46, 9 and 10. I am God, there is no other. I am God, there is none like me. I make known the end from the beginning, from ancient times what is still to come. I say, my purpose will stand, and I will do all that I please.
Will you pray with me, please? Our God, we humbly acknowledge that it is you that has made us. We have not made ourselves. You have given us life, and we confess that it is a good gift. At this moment, as the final semester of these undergraduates comes to a close, we ask that you bless our time here today. Turn in our minds to a celebration of the achievements of these students in a way that reminds us of their purpose, the goodness of their creation, and the goodness of their Creator. I give particular thanks for the time you have given me with the people in this room. It has formed me to be more like Christ, and it is my fervent prayer that in the days and years ahead, that our work through you will make this world and its people more like Christ. I pray your blessing on Richard Beck and the words he has to share with us. I pray your blessing on Robert Rhodes and on the life of each student he names. Give them heart, soul, strength, and mind to engage the days and work before them, and the felt presence of your Spirit to guide them in that work. In the name of Christ, amen.
Scholars, let me add my congratulations as well. I was a university scholar once too, and as we've told you, this is the highest academic honor that we bestow upon our graduates, and so you are. It's a cliche, but we say the best of the best, the cream of the crop, and it is just an honor to be in front of you. A couple years ago, at a Phi Eta Sigma. What's the National Honor Society for freshmen? Anyway, whatever. I was at that event, and it made a lasting impression on me. And I gave this talk on like how to receive an honor. And some of you guys might have been in the audience at that time. How to receive an honor. And I want to reprise some of those marks, because the point I made to them and the point I make to you is that all honors are morally hazardous. And the moral hazards of honors goes to something, if you've had me for psychology and Christianity, this will sound familiar, that what happens and this is a theory from existential psychology, in the face of kind of the mortal condition, that we all want to live a significant, meaningful life. And so what happens to help us carry that existential burden of significance in face of the terrors of eventual death is that our cultures give us hero systems. And a hero system is kind of an arena where you can perform. You can invest in this little sandbox. And in that arena, you're handed kind of a variety of trophies and honors and medals to kind of mark that you are making progress. in leading a meaningful, significant life. And depending on the hero system, like your families have hero systems, ACU has a hero system, academia has a hero system. America has its hero system about what marks a significant, meaningful life. And you are getting an exposure to what the hero system looks like in the world of scholarship and creative activity and research, right? You get a medal around your neck. The thing about those hero systems are they are engines, they're great engines of progress and creativity and achievement, no doubt about it. But because they're hero systems where we are striving for our own significance and value, they always kind of crackle with a potential for idolatry. You see these hero systems become locations of pride and vanity. And you will see this. Some of you might launch into tier 1 research institutes and start playing that competitive game, the grant writing game, the tiers of the publication game. And you can see all that. And as you step into that world, you will see vanity. You will see competition. You will see rivalry happen. But sometimes it's not pride, sometimes it's shame. A lot of late career academics get to the end of a career and they were given this kind of hero system as young scholars like you are, and they look back at a life and realize maybe they didn't accomplish all of the things they could have accomplished. Maybe there were things that were left in the rearview mirror and they made sacrifices because they had a sick spouse. They wanted to be a good parent. And they looked at various opportunities and they said no to some medals around their neck to accomplish different goals, and they look back at a career with regret. And so sometimes it manifests in shame. And a lot of times, frankly, it manifests in exhaustion. A lot of very successful people in the world, they do have trophy cases full of degrees and trophies and medals. They have resumes like your resumes. We're going to read some of your resumes here in a minute, and they are remarkable. But the world is also really tired because we compete in these hero systems, and we look back at we just realize that our lives are just full to the margin. So the thing I tell my students a lot is, you know you're in a hero system whenever you see symptoms of vanity, shame, or exhaustion. Odds are you are being wrapped up in that hero game to the detriment of your spiritual life, your families, and your relationship with God. So the question is, how do you receive an honor without it being kind of the neurotic pursuit of significance, some way of achieving or building for myself a resume that we could take to the world and say, here's why I matter. Here's why my life is making a dent in the universe. And so I want to conclude with this thought from Peter Lightheart. And it's a reflection from 1 Timothy 4, verses 4 through 5. And I think here the Apostle Paul gives us some advice on how to receive an honor. Paul writes this. He says, "For everything created is by God. Everything created by God is good, and nothing is to be rejected if it is received with thanksgiving." All created things are good, and nothing is to be rejected if it is received with thanksgiving. For it is made holy by the word of God in prayer. And this is Peter Lightheart's commentary on this. For Paul, in this text, thanksgiving has a performative effect on the things that are received. Receiving God's gifts with thanks does not merely identify them as gifts, but it sanctifies them. It consecrates them as holy things. The world is sanctified and made holy through thanks. If Christians consecrate whatever they receive by thanks, they are not only claiming it as God's own, but obligating themselves to use it in a particular way, to use it with thanks. Thanksgiving is thus the liturgy of Christian living. It is the continuous sacrifice that Christians offer. Gratitude to God is the continuous sanctification of the world. So, university scholars, how do you receive an honor? How do you not allow it to be just one more neurotic check on a resume of performance? You make these medals and these certificates and that entire resume and all the natural gifts that you have been given, you make them holy through thanks and through gratitude. So take some time as you near the end of your career to sanctify all that has brought you to this moment. Make a call to a parent or a grandparent. Make a call to a pastor or a coach. Take a minute to look at a professor and say thank you. And take a moment to look to the heavens and say, I would be nothing without you, Lord. Consecrate all things in this liturgy of praise and thanksgiving. Make this day holy.
Good afternoon. I think it's a perfect way to begin our time together. As already been mentioned, this is such a special day. I think it's one of my favorite days of the year because it encapsulates so much of who we are and who you are. We have such talented students here, and when you talk to each of you individually, it's impressive. When you look at you collectively, it's really something special. And to know that you are a group that does see yourselves in God's kingdom in a way that you're seeking to serve others and you're seeking to actually give thanks. That is remarkable. So congratulations, but also thank you for what you do to be such great examples of the whole that we hope for ACU students, to be talented, but also know from where that talent comes and how you're going to use your gifts is exciting for us to see. And so I love the chance to honor you individually and then hear collectively of just your great work. We'll go college by college and department by department, and when I call out your name, please stand with your faculty member, and you'll be given your medal. We'll start with the College of Arts and Sciences and Department of Art and Design. Karen Marita. Is Karen here? Okay, I'll read her entry and then we'll move on. Karen was a president of the American Society of Interior Designers, treasurer of American Christians in Architecture, and chaplain of International Students Association. Karen is also a member of Phi Eta Sigma, the Women's Club, and Hispanos Unidos. Karen won the Aldridge Interior Design Scholarship for 2019 and 2020 and is an avid volunteer. Also in art and design, Bianca Pierre Hawkes. Bianca was actively involved in LeNay, the Student Alumni Association, Eat, Pray, Anime, Homecoming Steering Committee, AIGA, Intercollegiate Art Competition, Ethnos, and demonstrated for the President's Circle Dinner. Four-year Dean's List honoree, a 2020 recipient of the ACU Art and Design Award, and one of only a few juniors to ever receive that award. Congratulations, Bianca. In biology, Ranj Lahoni. Ranj's research focuses on studying molecular mechanisms of pesticide resistance in spider mites. His poster titled Pesticide Resistance and Resulting Gene Expression in Texas Strains of Spider Mites won the Outstanding Presentation Award during the 2020 ACU Undergraduate Research Festival. He exemplifies the academic capabilities and innovative research aptitude that this award is designed to recognize. Also in biology, Jonathan Jasper. Jonathan published The Mammals of Southern Yunnan Province, China in the Occasional Papers of Texas Tech. He has published in the American Society of Mammalogists a mammalian species account on Ecuador red brocket deer and won the Vernon Bailey Award for Best Poster at the Texas Society of Mammalogists Conference. Caitlin Santino in biology. Caitlin has experienced university scholarship from both practitioner and administrative perspectives. Beginning her scholarly career in the 2019 ACU Undergraduate Research Festival, Caitlin has since become president and longest-serving member of the Undergraduate Scholars Honor Society, formerly known as SPUR, and an officer in the Biology Research Club. Lucas Tobar in biology. Lucas is a well-rounded individual with many diverse interests such as music, communication, Bible, business, and biology. His undergraduate research focuses on extracting antimicrobial compounds from novel cave bacteria. This work and his continued service to the community have prepared him well for his future in medicine. In chemistry and biochemistry, Elena Bruce. Elena is a 4.0 biochemistry major. She has a heart for service and a deep concern for others. She has served as an excellent organic chemistry teaching assistant, participated in medical mission trips to Guatemala, and worked with developmentally challenged children. She plans to attend medical school. Bao Cateau, chemistry and biochemistry. Bao has been a researcher for 3 years at ACU. He has synthesized several new chemicals and co-authored an article published in an international chemistry journal. He has also participated in several medical mission trips to foreign countries. He will attend medical school at Texas Tech beginning this fall. Mallory Colt in chemistry and biochemistry. Mallory is an excellent student who excels in both the classroom and research lab. She has worked in research for 3 years, working on developing an environmentally friendly Friedel-Crafts reaction and a Capsaicin analog. Mallory will be attending medical school in the fall. Ronald Lane, chemistry and biochemistry. Ronald has performed chemistry research for the NEXT project, developing and characterizing methods to purify fluoride salts for eventual use in molten salt reactors. His research has resulted in the design and production of a novel hydrogen fluoride generation system, which he has thermally and kinetically characterized with titimetry. Payne Rodriguez, chemistry and biochemistry. Payne spent 1.5 years as a chemistry research assistant and will soon be co-author of a peer-reviewed journal article. He has been involved in numerous extracurricular activities, including the Big Purple Band, music ministry, chemistry tutoring, and serving as an RA. From communication and sociology, Brianna Diaz. Brianna is an accomplished student athlete with equal dedication to her studies and development as a soccer player. Brianna stands out through her consistently high level of performance in substantive and methods courses. The faculty are especially impressed with her dedication to research on gender inequality and sexual violence. Jackson Scott in communication and sociology. Jackson has held a number of leadership roles on campus and represents the ideals of scholarship and integrity we hope to find in each ACU graduate. In March, he presented his rhetorical analysis of the intersection of faith and relationships in pop culture at the Humanities Symposium at ACU's Undergraduate Research Festival. Keaton Brewster in engineering and physics. Keaton is a stellar academician receiving an NEUP fellowship from the U.S. Department of Energy, is a leader in extracurricular activities, including research contribution to the Atom Smashers, Hydroponics Research Team, and NEXT, building a working prototype of the first NEXT patent and designing instrumentation for molten salt reactors. Eve Genzi, engineering and physics. Eve has excelled in both the classroom and research. His creativity and desire to learn make him a leader among his peers. On SpinQuest, he served as ACU's team lead and helped prepare the detector for data taking. He continues to lead research and development on installation for NEXT Lab's molten salt test loop. Maya Dawn Bell, history and global studies. Maya graduates with a BA in history. She has interned with the Grace Museum, specializing in exhibit design. Her scholarly production includes studies on medieval Gothic architecture and a Chinese historical prototype for destructive women in public life. She has presented papers for Phi Alpha Theta and ACU's URF. Patrick Reed, History and Global Studies. Patrick will receive a BA in History and has pursued his passions for the history of the Catholic Church and the World Wars with dedication and success. He has presented papers at Phi Alpha Theta regional and national conferences, won Best Undergraduate Paper in 2019, and published 2 original articles in Leatherneck Magazine, the official publication of the U.S. Marine Corps. Marlo Davis, Journalism and Mass Communication. Marlo has served on the staff of Morris Mitchell, but she has also worked for ACU TV behind the camera and in front of the camera, on ESPN broadcasts and hosting the Adam Durrell Show. She has served as KACU's fundraising assistant and is a member of Kappa Tau Alpha Honor Society and Sigma Theta Chi. Hannah McIntyre, Journalism and Mass Communication. Hannah is a regular participant in ACU's Undergraduate Film Fest competition, working on 7 short film projects. She has been the sing-song director for GATA, worked on staff at ACU TV, and served as director of 99 West, JMC's multimedia agency. She has worked on several professional productions, including a full-length feature film and a music video for iHeartRadio. Owen Simpson, Journalism and Mass Communication. Owen is editor-in-chief of The Optimist, has worked 2 years as a regular announcer and a sideline reporter for ACU football and basketball games on ESPN+, and co-hosted weekly The Adam Durrell Show in 2019, airing on K-Texas. His team of students produced a 6-hour live, first-of-its-kind Election Day news show that streamed online in November. He is considering law school. Joe Barry, Language and Literature. Reading any text requires empathy. The reader must imagine the position of the writer. Accordingly, Joe is an excellent reader, presidential scholar, spiritual seeker, contributor to original research, rock art aficionado, mother and true friend, contributing to the classroom and with a presentation at a national level conference. She plans to attend graduate school in the future. Also in Language and Literature, Kennedy Guerra. Kennedy has been an excellent student in all her Spanish classes, participating in study abroad in Montevideo as well as study abroad Leipzig. In Montevideo, she engaged actively with the community, improving her Spanish skills greatly. She has gained invaluable experience through her exposure to the world and different cultures. She's a member of Sigma Delta Pi and the National Collegiate Honor Society. Peyton Herring, Language and Literature. After transferring to ACU, Peyton has earned an A in all but one of her courses. We'll find out which one that was, Peyton. This semester, she presented a paper on the agency of Shakespeare's comic heroines for the National Conference of the Alpha Chi Honor Society. Peyton has been a valuable employee of the Center for Careers and Experiential Learning also, and she hopes to continue her studies in ACU's master's program in English in the fall. Michaela Roach, Language and Literature. You haven't lived until you felt the sting of northeastern wind burrowing into the goose flesh that pebbles every inch of exposed skin. Such strong visual writing, like this line from her nonfiction piece about a blustery sailing day, is typical of Michaela. She inhabits the characters in her writing, whether critical or creative in scope. She exemplifies the best of our department, a faithful peer, student leader, and Shinnery editor. Autumn Vaught, Language and Literature. With a perfect GPA, Autumn excelled in every course she has taken at ACU, also completing extra projects for honors credit. She is a member of Sigma Delta Pi National Honor Society and has published poetry and a short story in Hispaniola, ACU Spanish Journal. In Montevideo, she quickly developed conversational proficiency in Spanish. She's applied for a Fulbright Award to Spain, and congratulations, Autumn, when you received that and became a finalist for the year 21-22. Congratulations. Noah Pruitt, Political Science and Criminal Justice. Noah maintained a perfect GPA in his double majors and double minors. He was best speaker on the debate team, Big Purple President, and a Pope Fellow. He won the Outstanding Award in the Research Festival and a Best Undergraduate Poster at the National Meeting of the Association for the Study of the Middle East and Africa for his original quantitative research demonstrating decline in freedom correlated to leaders' tenure in power. Noah is entering the PhD program in political science at Texas Tech. Kathy Ann Best, psychology. Kathy Ann is a member of Phi Eta Sigma, Women's Club Psi Chi, and ACU's Honors College. As a McNair Scholar, Kathy Ann's research, entitled The Effects of Academic Expectations on Undergraduate Student Anxiety, won the Outstanding Posters in Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences at the 2020 ACU Undergraduate Research Festival. J.C. Coker, psychology. This year, as a McNair Scholar, J.C. Coker presented her research, The Effects of Divorce on College Student Self-Esteem, Loneliness, and Autonomy at the ACU Undergraduate Research Festival. J.C. also works for the Office of University Access Programs as a supplemental instruction leader, assisting ACU students in meeting their academic goals. Elizabeth Ice, psychology. Elizabeth has presented 2 papers at the professional peer-reviewed SWAPA conference concerning her research on humor styles and their relationship to the dark triad, and on the impact of parenting upon career ambiguity among college students. David Mitchell, psychology. For his work as a staff photographer with The Optimist, David placed 18th in the prestigious Hearst photojournalism competition. As an honors student, David completed his senior thesis examining the impact of COVID on stress and vocational unpredictability as experienced among ACU students. Grant Parker, psychology. Grant is a presidential scholar and a member of ACU's Honors College. Is Grant here today? Let me read his entry here. Grant has presented his research entitled Career Analysis Paralysis, the Impact of Parenting on College-Age Career Ambiguity at the peer-reviewed SWAPA conference. Grant has also worked for Student Life as a senior resident advisor at Edwards Hall. Also from psychology, Aviel Weaver. Aviel is a member of Psi Chi and Phi Eta Sigma honor societies. As a McNair Scholar, Aviel has investigated the influence on social media on the self-perception of African American racial bias and stereotypes. He is continuing this research for a second year in the McNair program. And then from theater, Catherine McCoon. Edna in Bright Star, Barbara in Pack of Lies, and Miriam in Bow Jest. She directed 24-hour musical raising funds for Living Water International, president of Alpha Psi Omega, director and founder, Lance's Night of Shakespeare Twice, and with all proceeds given to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, Essence of Beauty and Grace. From the College of Biblical Studies, Hannah Garza in Bible Missions and Ministry. Hannah, major in biblical languages and youth and family ministry, exemplifies Christian scholarship at ACU. She was the first undergraduate student to present research at a top international venue for New Testament textual research. Her work on Greek manuscripts of Colossians will contribute to a new edition that will impact future translations of the Bible. She has a difficult decision ahead of her as she has been accepted at ACU, Emory, and Yale to pursue her seminary education. We can solve that for you right here if you want to. Congratulations, Hannah. Emily Padgett, Bible Missions and Ministry. Emily demonstrates an exemplary combination of intellectual acumen and curiosity, love of learning, excellence in research, and character and pastoral orientation. Her research on Sabbath among young adults makes an important contribution to the literature, and I'm exceedingly proud of what she has and will accomplish. This fall, Emily will begin her graduate study at Boston University as she continues to integrate diverse skills and expertise in her graduate work. Elise Goodnight, Marriage and Family Studies. Elise demonstrates excellence in and out of the classroom and has a hunger to learn and do her best. She is an active member of Kojo Kai and manages her own retail business as a full-time student. Lacey is passionate about helping others and plans to become a child life specialist. For the College of Business Administration, Department of Accounting and Finance, Nicholas Chapman. Nick is a senior finance and accounting major from Denton, Texas. He has earned a cumulative 3.75 GPA and served as a star fund manager during the spring semester of 2020. Nick is currently exploring opportunities in both public accounting and finance after graduation. Madison Crockett, Accounting and Finance. Maddie is a 4.0 GPA majoring in accounting with a management emphasis. She's a member of Beta Gamma Sigma, Business Honor Society, and Alpha Chi Honor Society. She was a project manager intern at Citibank corporate headquarters and a student ambassador for the ACU College of Business. Lacey Mays, Accounting and Finance. Lacey is majoring in accounting and finance with a 4.0 and will pursue a master's in accounting. Lacey has been an accounting tutor and developed online course materials. She does volunteer work with Lene, W Club, Southern Hills, Walk to End Alzheimer's, Meals on Wheels, and Love and Care Ministries. Michael Skinner, Accounting and Finance. Michael is a senior finance and accounting major from Mansfield, Texas. He is an honor student with a cumulative 3.7 GPA. Michael is currently exploring opportunities in both public accounting and finance after graduation. Noah Brenniger, Management Sciences. Noah has worked on a variety of data analysis research projects for the College of Business, the Griggs Center for Philanthropy, and the ACU baseball team. Noah used creativity in data analysis and visualization to generate models, thereby distilling complicated relationships into meaningful and actionable insights. Benjamin Fridge, Management Sciences. I'll read his entry here. Ben conducted research examining the relationship between game theory behavior and dating satisfaction among couples, and his project management and data analysis skills were central to the success of the project. Ben's love of research will serve him as he continues into a career merging research with data analysis. Daniel Sherman, Management Sciences. Daniel participated in a selective social enterprise consulting class focused on providing hands-on research support to female entrepreneurs in Costa Rica during spring of 2020. In addition to Daniel's strong performance in this applied research focused course, Daniel serves as the president of ACU's Student Government Association. Leslie Daniela Rocha, Management Sciences. Leslie is a great example of academic, professional, and spiritual excellence. She's able to take class content into insightful application to the real world while demonstrating her best attitude and charisma. ACU is a better place because we had the opportunity to have her in our classrooms and community. Camila Rodriguez Velasquez, Information and Technology and Computing. Camila has exemplified both service and scholarship as a DET major. She has served as a teaching assistant and helped to create many exemplary games, virtual reality spaces, and animated films that are being played and viewed around the world. For the College of Education and Human Services, Jade Martinez, Communication Sciences and Disorders. Jade has a strong desire to serve others and learn around the world. She has participated in 3 medical mission trips to Zambia, completed a Spanish minor in Montevideo ACU, and finished an ESL certification, enabling her to work as an English teacher in the International Rescue Committee. She has also been named a finalist in the prestigious Fulbright Scholars Competition for potential placement in Spain. Jade plans to complete graduate studies in speech-language pathology. Congratulations. Ashley Shields, Kinesiology and Nutrition. Ashley, a pre-OT student, has been a valuable part of Parkinson's disease research. She presented 2 posters at the Texas ASCEM conference about the research. Ashley works in the Human Performance Lab and serves as an officer in the Kinesiology Club. She will attend St. Augustine's OT doctoral program. Morgan Spencer Roth, Kinesiology and Nutrition. Morgan is a pre-athletic training student who presented research, femoroacetabular impingement in collegiate baseball at the State Sports Medicine Conference and published internationally. She served as senior AT student for ASU football and VP of the AT student organization. Morgan will complete ASU's Masters of Athletic Training. Elisa Randolph, social work. Elisa represents the kind of student you hope to have as a professor. She is engaged, bright, diligent, conscientious, and eager to push herself to her maximum potential. She served as a Student Social Work Association co-president and looks for leadership opportunities. Her research interests are social work and education. Emily Caldwell, teacher education. Emily is an outstanding scholar with a 3.97 GPA. She has conducted research on teacher resistance to curricular control, has co-authored a manuscript for the journal Educational Leadership, and has presented at the Undergraduate Research Festival. She will attend the Master's of Education in Teaching and Learning at ACU this summer. Michelle Poland, teacher education. Michelle has worked at the highest levels of undergraduate scholarship. She's a native Spanish speaker who is currently using her language abilities, her teacher education knowledge, and her special education training to student teach in the Abilene Independent School District. She will serve many underserved students around the world in years to come. She is currently a Fulbright Scholar finalist who hopes to teach English in Brazil as she pursues trilingualism. Congratulations, Michelle. And Anna Flatt, nursing. Anna is a Presidential Scholar and Honors Fellow. She served as Student Government Association Vice President for her sophomore class and serves as a Senior 2 nursing class representative. A member of Alpha Chi Honor Society and Sigma Theta Chi, Anna also serves as a mentor for Big Brothers and Big Sisters. Congratulations to each of you. May you be blessed in your pursuit, and may you look fondly on your time here at ACU. For those of you staying on here for graduate school, we're thrilled that you're here. For those of you going elsewhere, we know you're going to be such a great representative of us. So thank you for all that you've done, and we just pray God's blessing on your future steps.
Please receive the benediction. May God, who began this good work in you, carry it through to completion, enabling you to use your talents to the fullest. May God give you the grace to make wise choices and to be faithful to your commitments, always confident in the support of those who love you, including those of us sending you forth. May God bless you with the restless discomfort at easy answers, half-truths, and superficial relationships, so that you may seek truth boldly and live deep within your heart. May God bless you with anger at injustice, oppression, and the exploitation of people, so that you will work for justice, equality, and peace. May God bless you with tears to shed for those who suffer from pain, rejection, starvation, and loss, so that you may reach out your hands to comfort them and transform their pain into joy. May God bless you with foolishness to think that you can make a difference in the world, so that you will do things which others tell you cannot be done. May your integrity be a gift to the world, and may the Spirit of God and your thankfulness be with you always. Amen. And I believe you're dismissed, correct?